So, here's the thing. Organizing your closet does not need to feel difficult or overwhelming or scary. It can be something that is empowering. Especially with the start of the year, it can feel really good to just kind of start with a clean slate and remove the things that no longer serve you in your space. So that's what we're going to explore today. My goal is to try and get rid of at least 5 things. It would be great if I could do more, but I am just really focusing on 5 as of right now to see what I can get rid of and what's going to suit the space the best. That's also going to include other things such as my jewelry, my shoes, and purses. So all of those things are on limits to be able to donate and create a get rid of pile. But as of right now, that is what we're going to do. So if you want to follow me over to my closet, then let's go take a look and see what we have to deal with as of right now. Okay, so before I show you the entire space, I want you to understand one thing. I live in a studio apartment, which means I don't always have the room for everything to go in the exact place that I would like for it to. So being mindful of that, please don't judge what this situation looks like. It is the best that I'm working with the space that I have. So with all that being said, let's take a look, a non-judgmental look. So this is a space that we're working with. Obviously, again, not the most beautiful, luxurious. I have all of my like workshopping little things. I've got my extras, I've got my workout stuff, I've got work from home shit. So I'm kind of all over the place in terms of the space that's in here. I'm still reworking the space. I just moved in a couple months ago, so you know, it's a work in progress for sure. My plan is I would like to kind of take a lot of the things out and just look at it to see what's going to make the most sense. What that's going to do is give us more of a neutral bird's eye view as to what we're looking at and have more of an objective lens as to what exactly we're wanting to keep and what's going to bring us joy and what are we holding on to that is manipulating us into keeping it because we're trying to fit into it or make it work for a certain circumstance that we're just never going to be a part of. So that is what we're going to do first. I'm going to start out with the clothes, the hanging clothes, and then we can move down to the drawers and shoes and purses. So let's get to stepping. Okay, so clearly we have a lot to go through, but I think we're just going to kind of look at each piece objectively, see what makes the most sense to keep, see what we can toss, and then kind of move from there. Sometimes it's okay to not know exactly if you're going to keep something in your closet or if you're feeling like you might want to donate it. It's totally okay to feel a little bit indecisive because at the end of the day, Rome wasn't built in a day. You don't have to create and make everything work in one day. If you feel like, you know, you need some time to think on the decision, do it. Because you got nothing but time to just kind of look and see and play with the things that are in your closet. And if you feel like right now is not the time to make this decision, then don't do it. You've got the capacity that you have to work with today. So work with that and don't feel any pressure to have to do more than what you can allow yourself to do. This is a fun project, and again, it should be fun. So if there's a way that you can romanticize that, I like to drink coffee mainly for the taste, not for the energy. And so I drink that while I'm doing these silly little things. So that makes me happy and it keeps me motivated to continue to do other things. But if it's putting on a good movie or listening to an audiobook, making the process more enjoyable and doing something that's going to keep you tethered to that good feeling, can also help to remove yourself a little bit emotionally from the pieces that are in your closet that you're looking at. There's a difference between having clothes that are inspiring you to do things and having clothes that are bullying you into doing things. For me, the sequin dress is inspiring me to want to do things that will put me in a position to be able to wear the dress, to go out and to look good, because it looks great on me and I love the shape. I love how I feel when I wear it. And so that is something that inspires me to put it on, to wear it out. Something like these pants, I would say, are pieces that would bully me into wearing them. And mainly because I want so bad to be like a cargo pant person. And I do actually have a pair that I found at a garage sale in Denver on a whim. And I bought them for like $5. And they fit so well. I love the color, I love the cut. Anyway, not about those pants. I bought these thinking that I was going to wear them because they're cargo pants and they're super cute. But the issue with me is my body is 90% leg and 10% torso. So unfortunately, most pants that I have like this are going to not fit me as well as I'd like them to. Now, I could cut them into shorts and wear them for the summer. And that's something that we could look at later. But as of right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in my either donate/upcycling pile, just so we can kind of not feel like I'm looking at these trying to find something to wear them to because I forced myself to get them. Wearing things that have utility is also something that you want to think about keeping in your closet. I think some people get a little too literal when Marie Kondo came out with her The Magic of Tidying Up kind of series on Netflix, and everyone was like, I'm gonna throw everything away that does not spark joy. And not everything needs to spark joy. Sometimes it's there for a function, for a purpose. There's utility in the clothing, in the kitchenware, in the bed, sheets. So there's utility in what you're using. It doesn't always necessarily need to spark joy as long as there is a function for it. On to pants and skirts. As previously discussed, we did get rid of the cargo pants just because they're not really in style for right now. So that's right now, we have one item that we've gotten rid of. So we have 4 more to go. Here's the thing too, about me specifically. I don't have a lot of space to work with all the time. So I typically try to pare down my things constantly. And I don't necessarily live by a 1 in, 1 out rule, but I do live by the rule of what's going to be stylish and also fit in the context of my wardrobe. I don't want to get something that I have to get more things to make it work, because at the end of the day, that's going to cost more money. That's going to cost more space that I don't have. So it's better to just pare down and look at the bare bones of what your style is. And that could be a totally different conversation, but kind of looking at what you have to work with to be able to make more conscious decisions in terms of your purchasing power within your own home, and especially within your closet. Okay, I have 2 pairs of jeans. These are my only pairs of jeans. I don't love these pair. These jeans are way too big for me. I don't love the fit of them. I only keep them because I have only 2 pairs of jeans. And so I feel like if I get rid of them, then I'm not going to have as many things that I can wear. So what I thought is I'm probably going to put these in my donate/upcycle pile and see if that can motivate me to find a better fitting pair of jeans and not have to work with something that's not working with me. It's like Legally Blonde, right? If the fabric doesn't work with you, change it. So I need to stop trying to make fetch happen, and I need to just find another pair of denim that's going to work with my body. That's 2 things. I've got 2 things, and both happen to be pants. We're not gonna talk about that. I don't love this shirt, I'll be honest. This is not a shirt that I like to wear. I'm probably going to donate it, but it was free. So I will be donating these. I have a decent amount of black items. So let's kind of take a look and see what's going on here. Let's see. I've had it for a while. We'll just go ahead and keep it for now. This dress, I bought it off Depop a billion years ago. However, the top of the stitching is coming undone. So I think I just need to put this in my upcycling pile so that I can actually spend the time to repair this little tear. I think we're up to 4 pieces now, which is great because we haven't even gotten to purses or to shoes. So that's very exciting. So we are officially done with what we are organizing. So what we're going to move on to next is putting that all back in the closet. And then we're gonna go quick run through shoes and bags, and then we will wrap up. All right, on to shoes. I have most of my shoes hung up on pant hangers. And again, space saving. So the ones that I have on pant hangers are the boots that I own because it's just a little too difficult to store them on a rack. And then the rest of the shoes that I own are stored on a rack. So what I'm going to show you are the ones that I am going to donate. And then we can kind of move from there and see what else is going to be downsized in the closet today. Starting with these, I actually do like the front of the boots. I just don't like the back. And what I mean by that is I just don't like this fabric, and I never have. I bought them a billion years ago. I couldn't even tell you when I bought them, why I purchased them. I do like the rubber aspect of the shoe, but I've just never liked the fact that this back piece is here, and I just never wear them because of that. So even though they go with certain things, I maybe wear them once a year and I feel like I look unkempt. I would rather give these to someone who these would be in much better service of than hold on to something that is not working for me in my closet anymore. I bought these pairs of shoes in Denver. I like both pairs of shoes. I do like these shoes because I like the fact that they're strappy, they've got the little the heel, and I love the tone of them. They look really good. However, the actual strap does not stay on my foot, and so every time it just kind of ends up being a sandal and it becomes uncomfortable. And I think that someone else, maybe with smaller heels, would have a better time fitting these than me, and maybe they might work better on them. It just doesn't work with how I walk, I suppose, and so I just don't think that it's worth keeping these around for. Even though it's about to get warmer, I don't think they're worth keeping around just to say that I've got them for the summer. These honestly look toe up from the flow up. I'll be so completely for real. I feel like they honestly looked slightly better, but not by much when I bought them. So I feel like most of this is not my doing. 2000s girlies ate it up. The style impeccable, and I think that's what I was going with these shoes. But this little thong for the toe, oh my god, oh my god, hurts so bad. I would rather drink acid than have to wear these. They make me feel bad because they look so cute, but then I put them on and I'm like, yeah, for 5 minutes I got it, and then after minute 6 I'm just like, I gotta wear something else. So out they go. I think I'm gonna go ahead and donate these. I bought these when I was doing stagehand work and you had to have steel-toed boots, and they look cool. They look great, great shape. I just have no use for a steel-toed boot other than working on a construction site or working, to build a stadium. And so there's no reason for me to keep these, and somebody who's working in that field would probably get much better use out of these than me. So I'm definitely going to donate these so that they have a better home than in my closet collecting dust. On to purses. Right up here, definitely looks very messy because I kind of just toss them and go. So we're going to look and see what we can do in terms of getting rid. I just got this. My mother just gave this to me. It is one of her old Coach bags. Fun fact, my mother used to work at Coach, so I have a lot of Coach items. Mainly a lot of scarves because I kind of got rid of a lot of the purses that I had, but I do have now her to tote around, and I'm very excited to try her out. I think this might be one of the only bags that I might get rid of, and it's mainly kind of a consideration just because I don't always wear it, and because I got the other bag, I might I don't know. I'm going to think about this one. This one's not a for sure going today, but it's on my list. She's on the chopping block, you know? I do want to get rid of this bag. It's just like a backpack bag. I think I got it from like Plato's Closet for like $8. I just think it looks stupid, to be honest, and I wear fanny packs now, and that one I got for free from a gig that I did, so I just don't have a use for this, so I'm definitely just going to go ahead and donate her. Okay, so I think that wraps up everything that we have for our clothes, our shoes, and bags. So let's go ahead and head to the casting couch to go and do final wrap up of everything that we've done today. Hi, so Editing Angel here. I absolutely lost all storage on my phone when I was trying to record this. So here's me coming back after I have spoken with my mother and was able to get on to the extra storage plan that she had purchased, but I just like wasn't connected to it. Anyway, not the point. The point is, I really wanted to kind of take this time, especially with the video and the beginning of the year, to have a reset, especially with our closet. A lot of our emotions can be held in our clothing, and a lot of our personal style can be found within our clothing. So it's just really nice to be able to reset and see what's important to us in those moments. And so I hope, if anything, you got out of this video that you can take the time to do something for yourself, to reflect on the things that are in your closet that are serving you or that are no longer serving you. And I hope that you can take something out of this video for yourself to be able to grow more into who you are as an individual. So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you come back. If not, no worries. I will continue to be here. So thank you so much. I'm very appreciative, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.